What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be checking out Potion Permit. I've been told that this game is shockingly beautiful, really good looking, and it's a game about brewing potions, and kind of like a life sim RPG, I guess. So if you thought about something maybe like Stardew Valley, except you're making potions and running a potion shop, was the general impression that I got. I'm going into this entirely blind. I find that it's best to do that with a lot of these demos, just because, you know, how much critique are you going to really be able to do on a demo when everything could change in like the next 6 months? But I will say from this title screen, the game is quite pretty. I like that pixel art right there. As someone who has been a lifelong fan of pixel art, it looks real good. So let's dive on in. We're going to spend about 25-30 minutes with the demo. It's available right now on the Next Fest. This is continuing our coverage thereof. You can swing on down below. I'll have a link for you up until like next Monday, I think. I don't know what next Monday is. I think it's like the 19th or the 20th. Let's see. Tomorrow is Saturday, so that would mean that it's the 8th. It's like the 20th, all right? It goes until like the 20th. So make sure you check out all the demos that have been on the channel that you thought looked rad and try them for yourselves. Don't force me to do math in my head. I can't do it. Let's dive on in. I am playing with a controller. The game has 2 hands on keyboard. I've talked about this in the past. Don't really like 2 hands on keyboard, so I kind of just like did my own thing and plugged in an Xbox controller. Skin color is probably fine. Hairstyle, couple different options on in there, but I feel like the default one looks the best. We can swap around our hair color. Mine's a little bit darker. It's not quite that dark, and it's not quite that red. Like, my hair color, I'm one of those weirdies that, like, in video games, my characters always have to kind of look like me. My hair is, like, somewhere in between these 3 right here. It's, like, kind of, like, dark brown, but, like, a little bit of red in there when, like, the light hits it real strong. I'm just gonna have to pick something and go for it. Oh, no, I backed out. Rip! There we go. So we'll go down over here. Eye color's fine. Outfit color. Yeah. Let's get a little bit of, what did that actually change? Is it just the shirt? Oh, okay. Honestly, I feel like the brown looks the best. We can also pick the color of our cape. Okay, we'll make the cape green. We'll go with like earth tones out here. And then as far as our name goes, we will go with, can I just like type in here? Is that a thing I can do? Okay, it's not gonna let me type, but we'll do some backspaces on in here. We'll just keep it, I'm gonna leave it Logan. Whatever, Logan's a perfectly fine name. All right, let's ride. Excuse me. Logan, it's me, Dr. Nestor from the Medical Association. I'm on my way to meet our colleagues on the Moonberry Island. The Association HQ asked me to say hello to you since we're taking the same train. Oh my, I didn't realize you were bringing a dog along. Isn't he adorable? What's his name? Oh, we get to name the dog too? Okay. We gotta name our dog something awesome. I'm gonna name him Crash. That's a good name for a large dog. They tend to crash into things and cause lots of property damage. There we go. I would know. I have 2 large dogs. I've got a very large bulldog and I've got a very large retriever. And they crash into just about everything. They knock things over, like, on the daily. Such an adorable name. Are you going to help out on Logan's important assignment, Crash? We're almost at Moonberry Station. While you're on the island, you'll be representing the Medical Association. Do you have everything in order? Okay, this is a valuable opportunity for us, and we're all counting on you. If you're successful, we may finally be allowed to establish a branch here on the island. Here we are. Let's get going. Look how the dog walks. It's just like maximized for adorableness. This is it, Logan. Moonberry Island. And here are our colleagues. Please allow me to introduce Moira and Colin. Hi. Nice to meet you. You must be the new chemist. We've already talked to the mayor. He's waiting for you up ahead by the town gate. The association's counting on you. Don't let us down. Oh, don't let her worry you. Hey, you brought along the medical journal, right? Remember, check and update it regularly. And make sure to be polite and helpful. You're the association's first representative here. Well, you better get going. Good luck, Logan. Music's quite good, too. It's got kind of like a Uematsu vibe to it. Do you think Logan's going to be able to manage on his own? I have my doubts. But I'm excited to see what happens. Let's head back to the capital. Logan, we've been expecting you. Allow me to welcome you to Moonbury. My name is Meyer. I'm the mayor. This is my wife, Marielle. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you. It was me who sent that letter to the capital. You see, our daughter needs help. Our Rue has been feeling off color for a very long time. We've been trying to find a cure for her, but as of yet to no avail. But with your help, we hope she'll get better. Oh dear. Anyways, Rue is currently being seen by Moonbury's local witch doctor. It'll be some time before she returns. But before that, I should tell you a little bit about Moonbury's previous dealings with chemists from the capital. Would you be so kind as to come with us? Before I explain everything, I'd like to introduce you to everyone. Like, literally everybody? I got here at night. This is a rough first day. Like, I don't know, I usually let a guest, like, rest it off first before we give them, like, the full runabout town. Good evening, everybody. We've come together tonight to welcome a new guest. Please allow me to introduce Logan. Logan's a chemist sent by the Medical Association. As you are all aware, our daughter has been sick for a very long time. My wife and I are still trying to find a cure for her illness. With that in mind, we've sought assistance from the capital. I hope you all give Logan a very warm welcome. A chemist? I see, never thought I'd see another chemist in our town. We know you're desperate for a cure, but you want to watch who you bring in, Meyer. A chemist will shiver me timbers. I've crewmates more competent than this here novice. Nobody from the capital can be trusted. Did you forget what they did? Yikes. Okay, a little bit of a cold reception. A little bit of a cold audience here. Now, won't everyone make a newcomer feel welcome? Please, forgive us. Everybody's just a little bit excited. Now, if you'd like to follow me, I'll show you to your lodgings. This old building here used to be our previous chemist's house. Its former owner moved away a long time ago. Now that it's empty, you can take it over. I realize it might seem rather odd to you that not everybody here is overjoyed about your presence. We've rather a history of incidents involving the Medical Association. Our relationship has been disastrous so far. I imagine that they haven't told you a single word about all that in the capital, though. You'll learn more about it as you discover the island. Let's come back to all this after you've rested, shall we? And please, don't forget our request. Our daughter needs your help. I'll see you tomorrow, Logan. Good night. Sleep well. I thought my dog was going to leave with the mayor, and I was like, dude, this is a rough town. First I get here and nobody likes me, and then the mayor steals my dog. They're about to have further problems with the Chemist Association. Don't steal my dog, man. But the dog was loyal. He stayed around. I like that our house is just like a big potion flask. Alright, so we can move around freely, and we can run. The dog will follow us wherever we go. Sadly, he is not allowed inside the house. What? You're not going to let the dog inside the house. You can interact with obstacles, okay? Fair enough. Why can't the dog come inside the house? There we go. Alright, so you can decorate your room with available furniture. Try to interact with the floor plan to start decorating your room. You can acquire more furniture by purchasing them from the Vulcan build. Okay. This is a research table right here, and it looks like all of our alembics and everything are kind of busted up. We also look like we have maybe like a thump keg right there, like a distiller. What was the... So let me see if I can find the command to, like, fiddle with my house. Place is in pretty rough shape from what I can tell. Oh, it's this thing right here. There we go. Okay, so we've got decorative items, but we haven't really unlocked any of them just yet. Oh, good. We've got a disgusting sofa. Its rib cage is showing. The thing's in rough shape. Any other, like, decorations or anything they threw out as, like, a fun freebie? We've got kind of a threadbare rug here. Can I rotate it? Because I don't like that it's not centered. That's going to annoy me. I'll just put it by the bed. There we go. I mean, I don't know. I feel like every piece of furniture and decoration in this house is due to give me lice or tetanus, so I'm just going to go outside. Good morning, Logan. I trust you slept well. Excellent. Allow me to introduce you to Zhao, my assistant. Very nice to meet you. I work with Mayor Meyer at the town hall. I was hoping the two of you would get along. If there's anything you need, Zhao will be able to assist you. As it's your first day, I'd like you to start getting to know our island. I've asked one of our rangers to meet you near Meadow Range and show you the ropes. To get there, cross the bridge to the south and then go east. He also has some things prepared for you. Well, you better be off. Our ranger Forrest is waiting for you as we speak. All right, off we go. I do like the little idle animations and everything that they've got for all of the characters. I was noticing when we were standing inside the tavern and we were getting kind of like introduced to everybody, I really, really like the fact that nobody really stands still. Like, there's not really any static sprites in this game. Like, they all kind of have idle animations and they swing their arms around and, you know, they feel very alive. And honestly, like, I like the zoom level of the game as well. It allowed them to really, really sneak in a lot of detail into all the environments and everything. Normally, if the game is zoomed out a little bit further, it sort of limits the amount of pixel art detail you can get on in there. But, like, being zoomed in like this really allowed them to just saturate the hell out of everything and put lots of details into even little stuff like the grass and, like, the, you know, the little pimpernels that are all over the place. But anyways... let's head on up to the east and kind of see what this... I bet he's going to give me like a combat tutorial or something. Hey, you must be the Alchemist. My name is Forrest. Mayor Meyer said you'd be coming this way. I've got a little something for you here. Call it a welcoming gift. You might need it because I've got an errand for you. I want you to gather me some herbs. I'm sure you know how, right? Okay, so by the way, the mayor probably told you, an accident in the past killed off many of our native plants. If only people from the capital worked responsibly, tragedies like that wouldn't happen. Oops, me and my big mouth here. Once you're done, head back to my cottage. I'll see you over there. All right. I thought we were going to maybe get like a sword or something, but that's fine. That's all for now. Good luck out there, chemist. All right, so swing your tools at gathering points to forage resources. Okay, you lose stamina each time you use a tool. Sounds good. You can also use the correct tool to gather resources. You can switch between sickles, hammers, and axes. You can avoid incoming attacks by rolling. It does not consume stamina, but you have to catch your breath. All right, sounds good. So it looks like we've got a scythe. It looks like we've got a axe. And then it looks like we have a hammer. Okay, so we're probably going to be doing herb gathering, wood chopping, and then probably, like, can I attack this guy? Oh, I can. Nice. Okay, nice little sense of impact right there. Don't hate. Ow, they turned into little slimes. I got. Didn't even notice. I thought the little slimes were loot. All right, what is this thing right here? Let me get some. It looks like we've got a daisy right there. I bet we can quarry that right there. There we go. Get some stones and things. Chop down a tree. Pretty happy with the animations. I feel like they feel all right as far as attacking and actions go. Let me get these mushies right here, dude. Get some of the... there we go. A little button mushroom right there. I'll take that. Grab this guy over here. Yup. So we got to find basil, we got to find jasmine, and we need to find daisies. Sound good. I think we could probably knock that out. And then for when crafting happens, I'll probably try to chop down what and where I can here. My dog has like a little food icon above his head. The dog will occasionally tell you how he feels. You can see this by the emoticon. You'll need to whistle, and then he loves food and he loves being petted. By feeding and petting him, your bond will grow. He is a loyal and helpful pet, especially when you develop a close bond. Okay, yeah, pet him. Fine by me. There we go. Give him a little petty boy action. Perfect. Knock him out. See if we can cleave up those dudes. There's our last daisy over there, so apparently we don't have good enough tools right now to harvest that. It's going to take us a whole lot of heartache and a whole lot of effort in order to get that done. And frankly, I am a fan of neither of those. Just keep swinging through. Quarry that rock right there. Probably getting ahead of myself by gathering everything that falls underneath my sight line. But the fact of the matter is, I'm sure at some point they're going to be like, craft a table, craft a chair, you know, and I'm going to need to have this stuff anyway, so why not go for it? As far as the UI is concerned, oh, we've got limited energy, Stardew Valley style. Okay, so I should probably limit what I gather, at least until we have all the things that we need. That's going to be our basil leaf right there. Fantastic. Little bit of basil, make every meal taste a little bit better. I'm kind of more of like a cumin guy, if I'm being honest. Like, I'm kind of a big fan of like cumin and paprika, but like I'm not against other herbs. It's just I like to keep it simple, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if you can make a delicious meal out of like very, very simple ingredients, that's a bear. Yeah, I don't want to fight you. You can leave me alone right now. Definitely not gonna. It's a bipedal bear, too. It's not a bear that's confined to 4 legs. That's a bear right there that is convinced of his evolutionary superiority. All right. Looks like we've got... Oh, never mind. So looking, the last thing we need to acquire is going to be jasmine. And jasmine is going to be kind of a white flower. It comes in a lot of different forms, though. Like, jasmine is like an entire genus of flowers. And so anyways, some of them are larger, some of them are smaller. But we should be able to find some around here. It's not like an altogether uncommon plant. However, we may have to deal with this bear. I don't want to deal with the bear, but dealing with the bear seems like a likelihood here. Is that our jasmine right there? I don't know if I've ever seen jasmine that looks like that. I guess it could be a regionally different type of jasmine. Let's see if this is our guy. Lemon balm. I was going to say, that doesn't look like any jasmine that I've ever seen in my life. So I was a little bit suspicious. There's like a scroll buried in the ground up here. Can I just like have that? Oh, I can. Nice. I, Dr. Samuel, have been appointed to lead the research team for this area. Moonbury's soil is indeed very unique. The Meadow Range area is extremely green and boasts a great deal of unique vegetation. I have observed many trees and animals thriving in this beautiful ecosystem. We are planning to take some soil samples and attempt to study the soil's reactions. If we succeed in this research, this will be a big step forward for both the capital and Moonbury's citizens. The land's fertility will increase and vegetation will grow faster. We will all do what we can to see the mission through. And then there's a bunch of pages missing. Okay. There's another lemon balm right there. But as of yet, I've not seen this jasmine. Hey, that's jasmine right there. That's what every jasmine I've ever seen looked like. Some of it's got bigger flowers, some of it has smaller flowers. But that's jasmine. So now you know what jasmine looks like. Just in case you wanted to collect some on your own. Jasmine goes really, really well with rice. Like when you put rice in the rice cooker, like a couple of sprigs of jasmine on top of the rice wad, and you're in pretty good shape right there. I'm a big fan of jasmine rice. I eat like a ton of basmati, and I eat a ton of jasmine rice. And that's actually why I know about jasmine. I was actually thinking about growing some. But anyways, let's head on back. We've got to turn this stuff on into the Forester. I'm going to edit out the transit period because I've got a feeling this video is going to run long anyways because we haven't gotten to like the meat and potatoes yet of being like a town alchemist, and so hopefully we'll get there. Oh, he's right back here at the beginning. Okay. Did you find everything I asked for? Good. I have to admit, I'm surprised. Now that you've completed your first task, I've got a new one for you. Find Zhao. He's going to be waiting for you at the town hall. You know where the town hall is, right? I mean, I can figure it out. The game has, like, a beautiful map. Like, the map, I looked at it kind of, like, on accident as we were looking for other stuff. But anyways, don't keep him waiting. I'll show you the map, like, right after we get out of this conversation, because it is a real good-looking map. Wow, I like that quest confirmation splash, like, stinger right there. That's really, really good. Anyways, town hall's, like, right there. I like this map. My only thing is I'd like to be able to zoom it in and out with the right stick. But, like, other than that, it's not really that large of a deal. I'm a big fan of zooming things out to scale. I like to look at maps on, like, a macro level for the most part. All right, let's head to the town hall. Oh, there's Zhao right there. Please be more diligent in your duties as our chemist. Have I failed in my duties as chemist? First off, teehee duties. But the second part is, I don't think that I've failed you all yet. My man is transposed in 2 places. He's figured out how to throw a mirror image of himself. You're here, so you passed the first test with flying colors. Looks like I'll have to raise my expectations of you up a little bit. And now, let me introduce you to Runeheart. So, you're the chemist. I've asked Runeheart to repair the cauldron that's inside of your house. Let's head on over there together now. So, this is the rusty old thing that needs a fix-up. That's right, can you do it? Piece of cake. Percussive maintenance fixes everything. If something is not fixed after you hit it, that just means that you didn't hit it hard enough. That's how all objects work. They respond to threats of violence. She's all ready for you. All right, well, that's me done. Take good care of her, okay? Well, now you've got yourself a working cauldron. Let's make some potions. I'm sure that won't be a problem. You're a chemist after all, right? So, if you need more materials, you can find plenty of them around the Meadow Range. Once you're done, you can meet me at the town hall. Now, if you'll excuse me. Zhao's got like that, he's got like that administrative feeling to him. Alright, so we've unlocked our cauldron, and I appreciate the fact that they actually did like a pixel art splash right there for when it's repaired. Honestly, from everything I've seen so far from the last 25 minutes or so, or last 20 minutes or so, everything seems to be arranged in pretty exquisite detail. Like, everything looks and feels pretty good. So what kind of potions can we do here? We've got a Neutralizing Herbal Balm. So it's a mixture with a pure color. It is wonderfully warming on the skin. Okay, so it's kind of like Tiger Balm or like some Bengay. We've got a Relaxing Balm over here. A very thick soothing balm with a herbal scent. And then a Wound Cleanser, a cream-like potion with a strong cooling effect and powerful antibacterial properties. We've got Sun Drops, which is a skin moisturizer, and then a mist that changes colors and evaporates quickly when applied. Is that pretty much all I have access to? Let's take it from the top. We'll just kind of, I don't know which ones are going to be useful, so we'll go ahead and mash them out. All right, so every potion has a different puzzle shape that needs to be filled in. Mix and match the puzzle pieces using the materials available. Placing puzzle pieces that do not fit the required shape is not allowed. Some potion recipes have restrictions on the ingredients that you're allowed to use. Follow the instructions to start brewing. The circle frame next to the cauldron indicates the maximum quantity of materials you may use. If you exceed the minimum or the maximum amount, you won't be able to start brewing. Okay. So we can use pretty much everything for this guy. We'll go ahead and fill that in right there. And I'm just going to throw things in. We'll go like right there. And we've got like 2 more pieces that we can play around with. I don't know if I actually have anything that's got the shape that I'm looking for. Oh, that's interesting. I guess all my ingredients didn't show up the last time. I was going through the menus and they were kind of like blacked out. But anyways, I don't know if we can actually flip and rotate these. Are these rotatable? That one's kind of facing the way we want it to be. We'll put it right there. And then we'll just use a couple of these to fill in the gaps. There we go. And do I have anything horizontal? There we go. Perfect. Yeah, brewer. Oh, I like the splash animation right there. I didn't expect that. Nice. Oh, apparently we unlock new stuff by repeatedly crafting previous things. We also need a wound cleanser. I think the way to get the wound cleanser done is just going to be like this right here. We'll just go all water with this thing. Just knock it out real quick. Yep, brew it up. Perfect. All right, so now Zhao doesn't have to be disappointed with us. We'll probably go back out and gather. I don't know if we can actually, so between, if we hurry, we can get there. I don't know if we'll make it. We're definitely going to have to hustle. If I can just sneak in the door before closing. You done with the request? Well, not bad, Logan. I guess the Medical Association really has sent us a decent chemist this time. We haven't had one round here since the accident. Anyways, I shall put together a report for Meyer, and I'm sure he'll be pleased. The mayor's expecting a lot of you, Logan. That's all for today. We'll continue tomorrow. Cool. Knocked it out. Oh, did I get like a little paycheck for that? Nice, dude. I love getting paid. Nothing quite like a good paycheck for like a solid day's work. Oh, the street lamps turn on once it gets to nighttime as well. Loverly. Honestly, I'm a little bit infatuated with this one. I'm actually impressed by all the little details and whatnot that they've got rattling along. Oh, there's a bird. What's up with you? Is he a male bird? Oh, I've got to repair the mailbox, I think, before we can actually receive correspondence. Okay, yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Our stamina is like really, really low, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and rest for right now. I don't know if we level up or anything like RPG style from our endeavors. Like, you know, in Stardew Valley, like the things you do throughout the day give you like perks and things that like level up your stuff. Anyways, I don't know if we do that in this game. Logan! Rue's back. We've taken her to the empty clinic. Oh, that place is kind of ramshackle, though. Come quickly, follow me. Meyer, Logan. Here she is. Can you check her over? Who is this? What are you doing here? Mateo, this is Logan, the chemist from the capital. Logan, this is Mateo, Moonbury's witch doctor. What's the meaning of this? You brought someone over from the capital? Mateo, let's discuss this later. First, you have to explain what happened to Rue. We still don't know what's wrong with her. I tried everything I could, but it wasn't enough. Logan, is there anything you can do? Please, help my daughter. My neck feels weird. Okay, whenever an unknown symptom appears on the patient's body, you have to identify it through diagnosis. Okay. So there it is. The goal of this minigame is to press the button that appears landing on the right button and within the hitbox. You will lose progress bar points if you press the wrong button. The performance will also affect the patient's satisfaction level. Okay. I'm going to try to do it. Missed that one. Got that one. Okay. Seems fairly generous because I've definitely missed some of these. I mean, we did all right. It could have been better, but, like, it could have been worse. Like, I missed a couple. Rhythm games have never quite been my forte. So anyway, satisfaction level. Oh, we didn't get a chance to see it. Never mind. How is she? Will she be all right? The sunworm symptom. Yes, that's one of the symptoms, but the disease is far more complicated than we thought. You want to help? I won't let that happen. We shouldn't use any unnatural drugs on Rue. But if it might help my daughter, yeah, we've got kind of like an osteopath versus MD thing going on here. Please, do anything you deem necessary for her sake, Logan. Rue is still weak, Meyer. My advice is that we should use our traditional methods to find a cure. Using unnatural drugs from the capital, it may have side effects that we're unaware of. But if they cure my daughter... Besides, Logan can only use ingredients available on the island to cure her. If that's what you think is best, dear. Do you really believe that? If you mess this up, you're gonna pay the price. Do whatever you can for her, Logan, please. Not gonna lie, that hair gel was giving us lip, man. He was kind of like, you know, I've got to make a moon brine? Okay. How do I make a moon brine? Do I have the stuff for that? Let's go look inside of here and see if we got the materials for a moon brine. There's moon brine. It cures the sunworm infection. Okay. Let's see what we've got here and what we can do with it. Interesting. So I'm guessing you can really only place these. Okay, yeah, they actually have to, like, fit. So we're going to have to track down something that either gives us single spacing. Yeah, because I can slap this guy in right here, and I can slap that in right there, and then we're good. But really, I don't much have a solution to this down here. Yeah, so we're going to need something that fills in one space, whatever that might be. Okay, out into the woods we go. Let's see if we can find something that fits the bill. I think we gathered just about everything that was in that area. I'm not, like, super sure of it. But I'm like, I did it again, man. I keep thinking this side will let me, like, sneak on through alongside that fence post right there. But you gots to go the whole way round. One thing I do like is that the game is seamless. There's no load screens. Like, when you go through to a zone, there's no transition or, like, fade out or anything else like that. Like, you just kind of, like, seamlessly enter from what I can tell. I don't know if we need this guy. But I'm just going to kind of, like, gather what I see around here. And we'll try to get a little bit deeper on into the wood. Just to see, like, I feel like this northern area up here had, like, a lot more things just kind of laying around. So I think that may be a really, really good spot to start. Interestingly, I don't know if I saw the mushrooms on our crafting menu. Not sure about it. There's a bear up here. I don't necessarily see anything that's distinct, though. See if I can fight this bear. Mess him up. There we go. Oh, okay. I got smacked a little bit. We got honey. We got some spores. I assume that those are ingredients. Maybe I'll try to get one or two more just in case. I mean, I may as well gather what I can get while I'm in here. I don't know. Let me run away from this real fast and see if the suction works. The suction does. So no matter where you go, the object that you just harvested is going to, like, catch up with you. Probably best off with regards to stamina efficiency to try to cleave and hit multiple things at once. Let's see if I can find another bear, though. As far as honey goes, how does honey work for me here? Honey is a food. Okay. Mushroom is also a food. All right. Apparently, I know of apple juice as well. Ah, bear paw fills in 3. Gotcha. Okay, so bear paw is going to be like a big part of this brew. Let's go find ourselves another bear and give him the blappage. You know, send Yogi packing. And hopefully it all works out. No loot right there. I'm going to kind of like not get clawed by a bear. If I can manage it. Perfect. Alright, so let's take this stuff back to town and see if we can brew up that cure, shall we? So inside of our cauldron with the moon brine, it appears as though we are ready to go. We're going to want to have 2 of these bad boys up here. There we go. And then a bear paw right there. And we should be ready to rock. There we go. I've made myself a fresh batch of paw goo. Nothing really makes the pain go away like goo from a bear's paw. Okay. So for that guy right there, we'll moon brine it on up. Thank you. I can't wait to get back home to Papa. Rue, my dear, are you feeling any better? Yes, I think so. Thank goodness. Oh, my little girl, you're finally cured. Do you feel strange at all, Rue? No, Mama, I've never felt so good. Thank you, Chemist. We are profoundly in your debt. I'm glad to hear that. But, you, what exactly was in the bottle? You must have given her some suspicious stuff. There's no way she could have been cured that fast. Still lying, I see. I'm going to expose your little scheme. Now, Mateo, Logan's here to help Rue. Why can't we work together to find a solution? But this kid's from the capital. Have you forgotten what they did to our island? Certainly not, but times have changed. After all, I'm the one asking for help. You're just too impatient, Mare. We tried all kinds of methods to cure her, but nothing worked. And if change can make everyone's lives better, who am I to refuse it? I'm disappointed in you. If my commitment to this community means nothing to you, then feel free to ask the capital lackey for assistance. Just don't come running to me for help. It's all right. He used to be a pleasant chap. I'm afraid he seems to have taken a disliking to you. He is a very idealistic person. Marielle, you'd be better off home and let Rusi get some rest. All right, darling. Have a good rest, dear. Yes, Mama. And she walks sassy. She's got like that Lady Gaga walk. Since Rue will be in the clinic for a while, please keep an eye on her. And I shall send a letter to the Medical Association about your accomplishment. I'm sure they'll be happy to know that things are progressing. Well, I think we're done here. I'll see you again soon. There you go. So this is Potion Permit. I feel like we've got a pretty good idea of what the core gameplay loop is going to look like. You go out, you forage for stuff, you come back and you cure people of their ailments to make money to upgrade your facilities and make the town a better place. It's effectively pathologic, except without, like, the 90% infusion of just depression involved. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we had Potion Permit. Don't really have a whole lot to complain about. I think the game looks and feels great. I think it's got a very charming presentation. I think the details are in the places that they need to be to accentuate the gameplay and make it all feel satisfying. And so anyways, I'm looking forward to this one now. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for hanging out with me. I'll be back tomorrow. Thank you for the luxury of your attention, and it's time for me to go.